You know, self-help strategies and pseudo-spirituality has gotten very popular these days. One of the most popular school of thoughts is the idea of manifestation. Manifestation, whatever you believe strongly, you can make a reality through the sheer power of thought and belief. Whatever you want to achieve, you can conceive as long as you believe. That's all it takes, right? It's pretty much along the same lines of whatever you want in life, you can make it happen. Your life is what you make it. That's what I want. That was the quote. You know, that's what people generally say. Life is what you make it. It's along those lines. The idea of manifestation is pretty much akin to life is what you make it. Now, I believe in the art of manifestation to an extent. I do. I think if you want anything in life, you gotta be willing to focus on it and work hard towards getting it. Now, sometimes, or lots of times, I'm not really sure, but there's definitely various factors that alter what you can and cannot achieve in this life. Some people have to work harder than others to achieve things in life, right? Or no? See, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to say, no, hard work is the only thing you need. You see, when I was actually on Reddit recently, and I actually, asked a question. It was more of a comment. It was a question / comment, whatever. I can't remember it. But I was basically challenging the theory of manifestation. And I knew as soon as I posted it and started reading through the replies, I would regret it. It was just moronic reply after moronic reply after moronic reply. Listen, I do believe it. I believe life is what you make it to an extent. It's what you make it relative to the cards that you were dealt with. That's what I believe. You know, manifestation, everything in life has an exception. Now, it's interesting because when I see so many people talking about manifestation and the power of manifestation, if you go to YouTube, and it's funny because most of the people that believe in manifestation are like chicks. Let's be honest, they're chicks. If you go on YouTube and type in manifestation, a slew of videos would just be a bunch of chicks. And this crazy thing, it's not just random chicks or just average chicks. It'd be the hottest chicks you've ever seen. You know, 10 out of 10s, knockouts, broads, hot as hell, talking about the power of manifestation. You know, I'll be like this. If I had big knockers and a pretty face, I'm pretty sure I'd be able to manifest whatever I wanted to, if you get my drift. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's what I want to talk about. When I was on Reddit, someone said, because I challenged it. I can't remember exactly what I said. Okay, I think I do remember. I said, if manifestation is real, how come everyone can't win the lottery? If everyone played the lottery, how come everyone can't win? And the replies naturally frustrated the hell out of me. I mean, I saw things ranging from, well, if you're trying to manifest a win, you're just not trying hard enough if you lose. If you don't win, you're just not trying hard enough. Then I saw other people, commenting things like, well, there's other factors. You got to factor in how the stars align and timing and experiences in life and luck. Yes, and I'm actually at least glad that person did list luck. But what really irritated me was all the other silly replies. It's like, all right, can you manifest or can you not? Is it all dependent on the power of thought and hard work, or is it not? Or is it just purely the power of thought? Because there's so many people really distorting I'm almost confused on exactly what manifestation is and how exactly it works. Because you have some people basically just saying, just think it hard enough. Think hard enough, believe it, and you can conceive it, achieve it, or whatnot. And then you have other people saying, well, you got to actually put in the work. You got to put in the effort. It just can't happen overnight. And that's what I want to talk about. Everyone's luck is different. And people, when they hear the word luck, they want to say, there's no such thing as luck. There's only hard work. Knock it off. Luck is reality. There are things you simply have no control over in this world. From your looks well, looks is a big one, but there's other things, your capabilities, your physical capabilities, even your mental capabilities. You know, everyone's going to say, no, man. Everyone is on a different playing field. And what you can and cannot achieve is relative to the cards that you were dealt. Now, it's up to you to play these cards to the best of your abilities. And I think that's where manifestation kind of can come into play. Tongue-tied. All right. As long as you have that deck of cards in your hands and you understand the cards that you were dealt to a T, you understand them, it's your job to play them to the best of your abilities. You know? But when you start trying to play a deck of cards or that you weren't dealt, yeah, you're just gonna run into bad luck after bad luck after bad luck. Now, some people may say, "Oh, you're limiting a person's what they can and cannot do." The fact of the matter is, that's life. Some people cannot achieve certain things. Some people cannot manifest certain things. Kevin Hart will never out bench press Larry Wheels. It's not happening. Kim Kardashian or Kardashian, whatever the hell her name is, she will never create some sort of fabulous or wonderful groundbreaking technology. She will never out technology Bill Gates. You catch my drift. Cardi B will never out technology, what's that guy's name? Steve Jobs. They will never out ingenuity these guys ever. But as long as they manifest it, she can create the newest car, the newest iPhone, or the best technology you've ever seen. Bullshit! Bullshit! It won't happen. It can't happen. Why? Because everyone is dealt different cards. Now, to bring Kim Kardashian and her whole family back into the mix again, I think they've definitely played their cards wonderfully. You know, they were handed a set of cards. They're very beautiful, right? And they do have some sort of charisma or star attraction. Otherwise, so many people wouldn't be watching them and be obsessed with them. They played those cards to a T. You know what I mean? Now had like they tried to, I don't know, become athletes. Well, they could have probably been athletes if they tried. But like something like technologies, I was comparing them to Bill Gates and things. Or Kim Kardashian will never out bench press Larry Wheels. Those what? All she's got to do is manifest her desire to out bench press Larry Wheels. Shut the fuck up. It can't happen. You guys are distorting this whole manifestation thing, Everything in life has a limit, an exception. You got to factor in different variables. Some people have different amounts of luck than other people. I always tell people when they want me to do something and they come along and it entails like having to not get caught by somebody. I always say, hey, I'm not doing that because I know my luck. You know what I mean? I know my luck. I'll be the one. It could be a whole bunch of people doing something, and I'll be the one singled out and got caught. I know my luck. I'm aware. I have enough life experience to see the patterns in my own life. And I think that's a huge part of manifestation people are leaving out. Everyone, you can put yourself in different contexts of life. And depending on what the context is, you're going to have different amounts of luck. And then some people are really screwed out, out of the gates. They just have bad luck in every aspect of life, which is a good counter argument to the idea of manifestation. One woman said, well, people aren't just, they're not trying hard enough. All right, first of all, there are lots of narcissistic, arrogant people that really believe in themselves. Because one thing she said they just don't have enough belief in themselves to make their desires a reality. There's a lot of people that think they literally walk on water. Literally think they walk on water. So you can't convince me that there aren't enough people that have strong enough willpowers to think whatever they just believe, it can become a reality. Yet it's not happening for them. There's lots of people that believe all sorts of things with strong conviction but still fail. Explain that. What, they're not trying hard enough? What are you going to say that to a woman that's being sexually harassed? day in and day out, oh, she's just manifesting her reality. She just wants guys to harass her. You know, she's not, or if she doesn't want guys to harass her, she's simply not trying hard enough. If you have lots of sexual predators going after you, you're just not trying hard enough mentally to keep them off your back. Stupid as hell. Makes no sense. Or what's something else that's very common? You know, something that women can relate to. Because again, manifestation seems to be this concept that women in particular, you know, strongly believe in. Abortion. All right, there's so many women that are going crazy over these abortion laws. And don't get me wrong, I actually believe in the right to abortion. But just for, you know, argument's sake here, let's just say abortion is banned like globally around the world, right? Who cares? Because no man's law can change your ability to manifest your reality. So even if they do ban abortion, just manifest an abortion in your body. Find a way. If you believe it strongly enough, if you pray, if you have conviction, somehow, some way, you'll get that abortion. Even if it's by way of miscarriage. You could probably get a miscarriage. Just manifest a miscarriage in your body. Or that's like Christians saying, if God doesn't answer your prayers, you're just not trying hard enough. You're not praying hard enough. Or maybe you sinned too much. You have people on the brink of death. Africans suffering, starving, praying, desperately praying to a God. You meaning to tell me you're going to tell them they just ain't praying hard enough? They're just not trying hard enough. Fuck off! Hey, mothers out there, your child gets sick. Why don't you just manifest them into wellness? Right? When your child got sicker and sicker and sicker, you're just desperate. You wanted a cure, you wanted a miracle. For years it went on until finally your child died. Your child died. Why didn't you prevent that? Why didn't you just manifest your child into wellness? It's your fault. It's your fault. Your child died. I'm pretty sure you wanted it bad enough, right? Or how about I just say, hey, maybe you just weren't praying for your child hard enough. Maybe you didn't really want them to live the way you believed. You weren't trying hard enough. Yeah, it's your fault. Your child is dead. You didn't manifest hard enough. You know, it's dumb, man. I just don't get it, you know? And like I said, it's always the most beautiful girls and women always talking about this manifestation bullshit. It's always the prettiest women talking about all the, you know what I'm saying? Big ass knockers, pretty faces, hot as hell. You never see conventionally busted ass women talking about the power of manifestation. You don't. You think Kim Kardashian would have been able to manifest the life that she lived if she was ugly as hell? Come on, dude! You know, you never see what most people believe to be an ugly woman. You never see these types of women talking about the power of fucking manifestation. Let's be honest. Because they weren't dealt the same cards as that so-called hot chick, that pretty chick, the chick with the huge breast and the curvy hips and the nice butt. They weren't dealt the same cards. Now, if that so-called ugly woman or whatnot, maybe she was dealt certain cards that would have made her, that would have been conducive to her being a very good athlete. You know, maybe she should try to play those cards to the best of her ability. Then maybe she can manifest a life of a very successful athlete. You can't manifest every single anything you want. When they say that, I think it's my biggest problem. They always talk about you can get anything in this world. No, you fucking cannot. Bottom line. You know? And like I said earlier, there was another girl that was talking about timing, and that's why some people can't manifest in things. You gotta wait till it's the perfect time. Again, silly argument. Okay, if manifestation is real, then why don't you just manifest the perfect time? Just manifest it. If you want it to happen in 5 years, just believe it strongly. Want it strongly and it'll happen. If you want it to happen in 1 year, hey, believe it strongly, it'll happen. Manifest the perfect time. God. Say, girl, I believe on a more positive note, I do believe that a person should always fight for what they want as hard as they can, as hard as their body and willpower will allow them to. You know, whatever you want in life, I do believe you should go for it as long as it doesn't, it doesn't entail harming people unnecessarily. You know, I guess my point is sometimes no matter how hard you fight for what you want, it just might not happen. You just might not get it. And that's my biggest problem with these manifestation maggots, these manifestation morons. You can't just tell a person all they have to do is want it and it'll happen. And there might be some fool that get under my channel and be like, "I'm pariah. Why you gotta talk like that? Why do you gotta say that? You're so negative." Shut up. Shut up. Sorry, baby. No matter how hot you think that guy is or that girl is, no matter how hard you try, hey, you maybe just might not get her or him. Sorry. No matter how badly you want certain things, I'm not saying don't try, but all I'm saying is it cannot work out. And a lot of you people, that's another thing, I think that's another reason why traumas, this whole idea, everybody's talking about trauma these days. One of the reasons people get so traumatized is because they get let down by certain hopes that they have. If you just look at things for the way they are, you can't really be traumatized by these things. A lot of times trauma happens because people have so much hope and faith in certain things happening, or in certain people doing certain things for them, that when they get burned, they're traumatized. Don't let this false notion of manifestation or this manifestation bullshit traumatize you when the reality kicks in. Certain things in life you just can't achieve no matter how hard you try. No matter how hard you try. And deep down, you know this. You know this. But you still gonna try to fight me and argue with me every step of the way. Oh, how planet Earth is a strange place.